Or I think it's the 12th today? 6/12/2026. Dropping off some stuff and checking in with the guys. Looks like they dropped off some gravel here. Um, I think this is the neighbor's gravel. A lot of gravel. I had to pull up. Or maybe they got dropped off. I'm not sure. I gotta use the restroom, so I will set you guys down right here. Oh, son of a bitch. Right. It hit the porta potty. Check in with the guys. Uh, Looks like there's one light location. There's a lot of. What's up, buddy? Let's go. There's a lot of loopy loops up there. Alright. We don't know what's really going on or what.
Well, we're gonna have to come back when they do their tongue and groove. We're gonna be installing and terminating at the same time because the 2-inch hole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are those locations.
yeah. So anyway, perfect. Ooh, fancy.
I remember I had to drill these out bigger last one I did, which it got. This is a little. I was a little worried that hopefully maybe if we have smaller rivets, we don't have to. But I don't know what we have
Grab
for sure. Good morning, Jay. What's up, Brooklyn? All right, so we're checking in on this remodel that Nino's running, and here's the. Let's go check out that main. Turn look like it was pretty looking. Ah, we got themselves a nice little walkway set up. S- Feeds are pulled in for our sub panel. These go over to our sub panel on the interior for our other 200 amp. So this is a 400 amp from what I believe I understand. Hi, Brooklyn. I'm not gonna bend it up. Yeah, this is a 400 amp. So there's a 200 amp in here, and then this 200 amps goes to an interior sub panel, and this is where the electric comes in. So you understand, it comes in from SRP or the electric service company. Underground right here comes up, and their power comes in, goes through the meter, and then out into here. One of them goes out into here. The other one goes over to this one. So 200 amps goes over to this, out to a sub panel. Another 200 amps goes over into here to feed other circuits on this side of the house. Is the gist of it. Mm, And I didn't want to open it up, but what's up, Angel? How you doing, brother? Good. So a bunch of our home runs coming in. See our bonding going over to the water. And yes, sir. I don't fully understand the point of bonding here if it goes from copper to PEX.
Right. And so this one is the one that comes from the ground. They're both tied in together out there.
Yeah. I just don't understand how it's going to bond anything beyond just these two pieces of copper, you know? That's just what to the ground. Oh, okay. It's oh gotcha. Um but even then it's not, yeah.
Big packs.
Yeah, I saw that. So yeah, I was a little confused on that, but sorry guys, I was just looking at stuff. Is that a house? Yeah, this is a house. Um and this was the original floor plan out here. So everywhere where the ceiling drops down to 8 feet, this was all existing. And it was like I think it was like a 13 to 1500 square foot house. And our clients bought it, demoed it, and added on in like another 1500 square feet onto it to make now the new square footage of the house around 3000 square feet. So the old existing panels over here, that was a 200 amp, and the new existing square footage made them have to upgrade the electrical service to a 400 amp service. And the designer had us pull the power from our transformer over here, and we put the new panel where I showed you guys it was at the beginning of this video. So from that 400 amp, now we're coming out with our power to distribute circuitry from that 400 amp to this higher ceiling part of the house. And then that main big conductor, that gray wire, goes across over to here into this half of the house to feed a sub panel, and then from that sub panel, all the circuitry will be pulled out of there into this half of the house, is the gist of it. Thank you. We appreciate it. It's YouTube Live. Oh, Travis says hello. Go. He's showing his super cool. Some people would pay for that touch of gray in the front. It looks almost like you. It is. It's like a stallion. So we got the 200 amp sub panel here, and this is the other end of that feeder that I was showing you guys from the outside in the earlier in the video. It runs eventually over to there. And all these other wires that are smaller, the green, I mean the yellow, white, and orange wires, these are all gonna get landed in here, and those all go up and go about to different outlets and light circuits and all the different electrical devices and fixtures that we have to feed throughout this entire half of the house, and probably throughout some of the garage and the back half of the house, etc. Oh, they finally figured this out. Kind of. Right. Oh, wait, were these already here? So they were supposed to put full size.
Just they're just accommodate artists with this.
Oh, okay. All right. No worries. Thanks for watching, Brooke. So this is gonna be a closet still, or is this get and then this is walled off, this is hallway, lighting, smoky lighting, entering the hallway. It's switching for the hallway area, I assume this will be on the hallway lighting. Um, and most likely three-way to cross from over there or over here, four-way to do with, lighting in here. So we got a two-gang switch over here. Okay, it says it right here. We got a switch for spot, switch for family general lighting, and then a switch for hallway lighting. I don't know what the spot is, but it's probably like a light, an artistic looking light somewhere. This little area, this is a bathroom, and we got a two gang here. General vent. We got a home run coming in, and then general lighting and an exhaust vent. And it looks like there's an extra conductor down here for something. Jumper. Oh, it's and a power out, pulling out to something. I think it's for this switch leg. I got some 20 amp to 5 outlets going in and out, back out probably to this and this here. Looking good. One switch location for just a home run. I'm not doing a fan back here, a ceiling fan back here. Just lights.
They're either thunder fans, but
Okay.
I would.
It's full. I just had this discussion with someone. The dude that was cutting my hair yesterday, he showed me some photos, and he was like, "Yeah, I had to pull a switch." Whoever lived at this house before him hung fans. They cut a hole in the center of the room, screwed a pancake to the truss, and then cut an extension cord in half, wired the fan to it, and then ran the wire through the trussing, and then went back out of the wall, back into the wall to come back out again to plug it into an outlet. Like so much work to have it done wrong. And he was like, another guy, yeah, but they ended up doing it with three wire. And I was like, yeah, it's foolish when people rush stuff in and don't pre wire for a fan. And now we're doing it right now. But it is what it is. How's your day going, Angel? Good. Is this a master?
It'd be like Airbnb, so I think there's a couple.
Oh, a couple of living spaces. Okay. I'm curious. I doubt that Thomas will tell me. But I wonder how much the bank loan was for and all that, and what like how much they're into this remodel to gut a house like this, and like how much was this? Is it going to be? What are those for? Exterior outlets? Oh, those are going out that wall. Do a gotcha. So those wires he's pulling right now are going to come. He's gonna stub them out right here and have an exterior rated box, and then we'll trench across and over to this area, I believe, somewhere over here for some exterior GFIs on a barbecue area and I think an igniter or something to that extent. All right, so I put it on your schedule already, but on Wednesday after work on Wednesday next week, you're gonna take the utility truck and drop it off. You're not gonna have your truck next Thursday, so you know. Okay, but we're dropping it off. It's like 3 miles up east of Paul's house, between my house and Paul's house. We're dropping it off there, and then he's gonna wrap it Thursday and have it done by the end of the day. He said he'll try to have it done earlier in the day, but I figure we'll just go pick it up by the end of the day, and we'll on Wednesday at the end of the day, we'll drop it off, and someone will have to take you to your truck or your house or whatever we decide. We'll figure it out, or you figure it out and tell Paul or me or Nino who you need to help. All right, then. You're a Pepsi man.
Pepsi.
And we get a sponsorship from Pepsi. What'd you do? That's a route. That's a routing right there. No, I mean you gotta do what you gotta do. No, I'm just kidding.
This wall.
Oh no, they did
Yeah.
that?
I'm just trying to check it out. I could just like put it charge them when it comes up.
What show me what you mean?
I was trying to see if we're smack through on the side. Think she's pretty good.
When they put this in here, they pinched this wire.
Like just two dollars. Was able to get this free, but
Dude,
yeah,
did you
yeah,
no. Nah dog. Nah dog.
do this.
Here's this is why I'll say yes, just redo it, especially since it's relatively short, is because if there is a short in here and everything's closed up and we have to redo it, so I would say redo it and add it. Well, here's the 2 options is we can when Thomas gets here tomorrow, later today, whatever, you say, "Hey, look," show him what you just showed me and say, "So here's your options, Thomas," is we can leave it and hope for the best, or we can add it this redoing this to the time and material line item, the added work, because we already did it once. I was gonna say, or we could run continuity and at least get, but at the very least, I want us to bring this up to him, so he puts eyes on that. He's got yeah. Yeah, he needs to put eyes on this because if we don't tell him now and we tell him later, like, "No, trust us, this is what happened," it's our problem at that point. So let's just tell him, and then I don't care what you decide, but if this was my job, I would probably opt to just redo it and tack the pricing onto the end of the job. I mean, you can leave it till later until everything else is finished, so just put this at
Yep.
the end. Yeah, put this at the end of your punch list and then bring it up to him and say, "Hey, if you wanna roll the dice, if you wanna roll the dice," yeah, and he wants to roll the dice and he knows that this has been disclosed to him, and at the end of the job, if there's a short on this back wall, it is not left to us to fix, for free, is all I would say. What's it for?
General. It's technically it's an entry point.
It is, but I mean, that's so close too, and it's up to you. I don't know if I would or not,
That was another question I had in my
but for the I would at the very least put a switch for the exterior, a three is that what you're talking about? A three-way for that? Or a three-way for this?
two thoughts.
Okay.
It's the original and just
Dude, that's like one of those things that is it on the prints? Does it call for that? I wouldn't do it unless on anything that's not on the prints that it's like, I would do it if it was my house or it's well, like it's an option to do, but it's not on the prints. It's a little extra work. I would bring it up to Thomas and say, "Hey, this isn't on the prints, but,"
yeah.
and he's gonna say, "No, this is an Airbnb. Just leave it the way it is." So I would say, "Nah, don't even worry about it."
So, okay,
Oh, per code, if we get flagged, but like there is like I don't know all the exceptions in the code, but I think there is some exceptions like within 20 feet or in eyesight or something like that. There might be because like if it's here and there, like that's 7 feet away, 7 feet away, and within eyesight of each. So it's kind of it's probably still an extreme gray area that code doesn't cover. And if you get a stickler on for an inspector,
this guy,
yeah,
that's not like Paul's like, "Hey, just check on that."
disconnect right there. If you turn around and I yeah, put it there to and I don't that's another gray area too as far as like if a inspector wants to balk at that, you could say, "Hey, well, look," and he'll be like, "Well, that's not real." So I kind of understand where he's coming from, and I kind of understand where you're coming from too.
So we need doorbell. Should I
Are they running one doorbell for this entire thing? And if they are, you should probably point out to Thomas, like, "Hey, if you're gonna run one doorbell for this entire thing, it's gonna ring to every Airbnb person that's here. If it's a DoorDash and you have multiple people, they're not, so maybe an idea, but as of now, per prints, what they're paying for, run it per prints.
there is no friend.
Oh, there is nothing per doorbell. Oh, well then
He's like, whatever's the least expensive.
oh, then nothing.
Yeah. I'll just like put a giant
You could put if he really wants to know what the least expensive option for him in this situation is to go to Home Depot, buy 3 battery-powered doorbells, and put a doorbell for each Airbnb area or something, but I don't know what he wants. I would say, I don't know.
yeah.
It's stupid to not do we have to have a doorbell per NEC code, per AHJ code?
Well, who does it? I've never.
Well, I I agree, but I don't know if, like, if
Change
yeah,
like required.
if it's required on a yeah, if it's because 'cause I've never been popped for a doorbell issue before, but I've also never not installed one. Some of these yeah, you guys have come across to all the different issues, huh? The beavering out of boxes. What? No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Did you move them yet?
yeah.
All of them?
All,
How high?
I was my phone was too high.
Dang, it happens, but that's a oopsie up in there. All the wires were cut long enough you could just drop them. Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, it could have been much worse, but yeah, these are the things. Hey, on your, it sounds like you've come up on your first ring model. At least you're coming across a bunch of things that you can learn from because they're stressful. Every one of them, they're all stressful, man.
Going semi smooth.
Yeah, I mean, all what's that one hanging there for?
It's gonna be some sort of switched outlet or all these back for toe kick and undercap.
What is this area? This whole area is kitchen.
Fridge, freezer, microwave, oven combo sort of thing, and then like pull out looking pantry space.
Okay. I'm just confused on like obviously this is supposed to be the finish where drywall gets mounted to. So I understand that's temporary, but are we gonna put a box up there? Is there cabinetry coming across the top? Is that box gonna be hidden for okay, I got you. We didn't have any.
Yeah.
Sorry, guy. I should have just I guess I should have just stopped and grabbed a whole roll. Did you check the specs to make sure it called for it, or you're just gonna run it anyways? Because if you already ran it, like there is an argument. What's that?
Yeah, it's hold it out.
Oh, okay, we're running it anyways. So there you go. Okay. Well, I mean, don't listen to me, man. Don't if I say stuff that's stupid, just know I'm stupid and I don't know what's going on with this job.
I want to see if it finished. It doesn't. It's not
It's not close.
good.
Well, you guys are gonna be here tomorrow, so just bring it tomorrow on. Yes, you and Eric. That's right. Me and Tavis and and Angel. Speaking of, I have a video to show Tavis. There's some updates to tomorrow's locations, I guess. That Dawson sent me like 7 new videos, which at least he sent the videos. He's gonna be golfing tomorrow. Must be nice.
It's tomorrow. Shout out to Angel, man. He's legit.
Angel, if you're legit, have you followed our Facebook? Have you subscribed to our YouTube? Okay, then he's legit.
Putting in the heart.
Hell yeah, brother. That's what's up. I've been. I'm that. I am him. That's what's up. Well, you already have the doorbell right here, right? What's this? Or is this? Oh, this is old shit. That's old shit. I got some videos I need you to watch from Dawson. He sent me like 7 videos. He's not going to be there tomorrow. He's golfing. He sent me some updates to the, I guess the location. I watched them. I assume. I think that's what it said.
Yeah, I told Nino I'll break off like half hour today. Material for tomorrow. I don't need that much, and then I'm still game plan for the DCs. I've been doing my whole thing.
What was on? Was there something dramatically different on those nameplate on the plate, the specs?
So the 7.5 ton didn't have the spec we needed.
Yeah,
It was irrelevant to us.
really.
So trying to determine what we need for wire size and our breaker and fuses.
Yeah, for sure.
Learn that ACs are different, air conditioners are different. So if you're it's the max.
MCA, the max Confaz. Yeah,
Uh, so that can be like 30 amp, like number 10s, but you can still put on a 45 amp right there. Actually,
yeah. I got you.
I got the 5 ton units. I know the breaker and the
Yeah, which is what number it's number tens. I did quite a bit of research on it and keep doing what you're doing, but I think what we need on that 7.5 is number sixes. Yeah, I think it's number sixes for this, and then a number 10 ground, or number 8 ground.
Michael Dowd. So this is an information.
Yeah, that.
SEA 43 amps.
Yeah,
There's two, I think
43 amps. Yeah, it's 50 amps. So, and what I read was we can do the conductors to match that 43 amps, but generally speaking, if you want to be safe, just run the conductors to the fifth, like to the MOP. But what do you think in running a little bit smaller conductors, number sixes or okay, well, whatever you figure out, and as long I trust. Damn, that smells garlicky or something. Got to get it. Yeah, things are looking good. I wanted to see how they dealt. Oh, that was a hollow box up there, that header. So how do they get up and around? Yeah, yes, which is basically telling you what fuse sizes you need for your disconnect, and then
Completed the information. How to figure it out based off what is there.
yeah, yeah. There's all kinds of. That's cool. Hell yeah.
I can only do like 30 minutes. 30
Oh, for
minutes
sure.
will let me do. But 30 minutes a day for several months, I'll lost it now.
Yeah, and honestly, before too long here, as soon as more of these people, like, the whole point of hiring you guys on is so they can start to brunt more of the physical weight and you guys become more of that mental. So that's the whole point of this. I get it, brother. I've been on the phone all morning for 4.5 hours with Verizon and on a chat trying to figure out how to get a new phone system set up so now we can, so instead of having just the office phones, we can forward it easier between us, and then we can have it on, it's the whole thing, have it on a place to call, like on our Facebook page, on our website. People just click call us now and it'll automatically ring, since it's like not a landline, it's actually, so whole thing. Still haven't gotten, I don't feel any closer. And I was like, all right, I gotta stop, I gotta go do something else, and I just like stopped. But hopefully I get that done by the end of this week or when I get back next week. But yeah, I mean, when it's not working physically, it's mentally feeling so frustrated, drained from the frustrations of other other people that it never stops, brother. So yeah, more or less. Yeah, every year we go. The in-laws for the last 4 years. We didn't go last year because Amber Opal was so young, but we go up north, like Prescott. There's this little cabin area where we rent a cabin for a weekend, and it has a little, can't remember now. Amber knows it. I'll tell you tomorrow. But it's, yeah, me and Amber. Yeah, well, me and Amber first found it like 4 years ago. Went up there and just me and her, and then now we bring the in-laws up there. And now the in-laws have made it into a annual family vacation spot we go up to in the summer. And
Like a camp with different cabins.
yeah, and a little lake.
Maybe it's different than what I'm thinking.
This one has like maybe seven separate cabins that vary in size, but they look like old Prescott cabins. And then I think they have like, yeah, they have a few rows of cabins too. And then there's a big lake, like not a huge lake, but like a little lake behind it that people can go fish, and it's right off of like a main highway. I can't remember what it's called. It's pretty. It's, I'm sure if you haven't been there, you should go there. It's legit, especially in the winter time. Honestly, I like it more in the winter time because the little body of water. There's a lot of trout in there. You can go in there and get some good fishing, and the trout's pretty good. Eat them. Yeah, it's pretty fun up there, honestly. It'll be the first time I've taken Opal, like, anywhere. remotely like camping, even though it's not camping. But so it'll be interesting to see what she's about. Yeah, she's a handful, brother. Yeah, everything's looking good here. I'm sure that there's a handful of stuff Nino still has to deal with, but this is some weird shower, I guess. I don't fully get it, but I think this is a shower. A laundry room, I think. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this live and we're gonna do some shorts and I'm gonna get some footage I can edit later. Thank you for watching.